Week 4, Session 4. Hello and welcome to Session 4. How to live an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. It's easier to change your religion than to change your diet and lifestyle. This is why, to make the change sustainable, you need the truth about food and the utmost care and support while changing your lifestyle. Unfortunately, physicians are not taught about nutrition and the mind-body connection in medical school. You must find a holistic doctor or a naturopath, homeopath, nutritionist, health coach, functional or integrative doctor to work with you. You need to treat food as if it was a drug and take the right dose at the right time. However, saying food is a drug is actually derogatory to food, since your food, your nourishment, affects hormones that are hundreds of times more powerful than any drug. In many respects, food will be the most powerful drug you will ever take because you are using this drug at least 3 times a day for the rest of your life. So the diet can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy because the hormonal rules for humans haven't changed in the past 150,000 years, and they probably won't change tomorrow. What is anti-inflammatory nutrition? Inflammation has 2 parts. The first is the initiation of inflammation, and the second is the resolution of inflammation. If there is a mismatch between either or the 2 phases of inflammation, the result is chronic, low-level inflammation that is below the perception of pain. It is this type of inflammation, cellular inflammation, silent inflammation, that causes us to gain weight, develop chronic disease, and age faster. The silent killer, the underlying cause of chronic disease, is increased cellular silent inflammation. When diagnosed with a chronic disease, the best thing to do is to eat more anti-inflammatory foods and take high doses of omega-3s and polyphenols. Nutrition, especially anti-inflammatory foods, can alter the expression of your genes and enhance your immune system, especially powerful superfoods. What is an anti-inflammatory diet? It's a combination of foods that reduces cellular silent inflammation and accomplishes 2 metabolic goals simultaneously. 1, stabilize your insulin. 2, keep the fat content of your diet low in both omega-6 or vegetable oils and saturated fats, because they both activate an anti-inflammatory response. The key to living a better quality of life is to control cellular inflammation. What are omega-3 fatty acids? EPA, eicosapentaenoic, and DHA, docosahexaenoic. Yeah, you can see why I normally just say EPA and DHA. Omega-3 fatty acids, they are molecular building blocks that produce a group of specialized hormones known as resolvins. These hormones are critical to reducing cellular inflammation. You need both EPA and DHA. However, it's interesting to note that DHA has 1/10 the anti-inflammatory properties of EPA. I have added links below this video containing more information about EPA and DHA and vegan resources instead of fish oils. How do you test for your EPA levels? AA-EPA ratio. The best way to test for your EPA levels is to have an AA-EPA ratio test done. AA, or arachidonic acid, is the building block of bad eicosanoids, including those that cause increased levels of cellular inflammation, leading to increased risk from all chronic conditions. The ideal ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 is 2:1 or 1:1. Most Americans are 20:1 or even 50:1 range. I suggest you do this test before you start your anti-inflammatory plan, and after 6 months test again to see how well you're doing on your anti-inflammatory diet and how it's working for you. It's a good gauge. Please find a PDF link below this video with more details about the EPA-DHA ratio and the differences between EPA and DHA. Links to the AA-EPA testing kit are below as well. I was way ahead of the curve taking fish oils back in the 80s, and have been taking them ever since. What are polyphenols? Polyphenols activate anti-inflammatory genes transcription factors. At approximately 0.5 grams per day, they are powerful antioxidants Antioxidants are a substance that inhibits oxidation, especially one used to counteract the deterioration of stored food products. When polyphenols are taken at a high level, approximately 1.5 grams per day, they activate anti-inflammatory factors that control cellular metabolism. We are going to learn what foods are high in polyphenols further into this session. There is a link below to more information about polyphenols. Olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is the best possible oil to add to food because it's rich in polyphenols. Very few olive oils in America meet this criterion of truly being extra virgin. High quality organic, first harvest and pressed oils will have the highest levels. The oils to avoid are those that are either rich in omega-6 fatty acids or saturated fats, since both fatty acids can lead to increased inflammation. The oils to avoid are vegetable oils such as soybean, sunflower, safflower, and the dreaded corn oil, which causes oxidized cholesterol and increases your risk of coronary heart disease. Corn oil is very high in omega-6 fats, which throws your omega-6 and omega-3 in your body out of balance, producing more silent inflammation. Plus, soy and corn are genetically modified in the United States. Keep away from corn and soy and all vegetable oils. Run for the hills. It can be difficult to avoid them when you eat out, so ask for raw veggies or grilled fish and veggies without oil. Did you know that about corn oil? If you have corn oil in your house, please throw it out today. I have outlined a wellness test that you can do with your doctor, along with your AAEPA test, so you can see how well you're doing on your anti-inflammatory program. It's in a PDF below this video. What are anti-inflammatory foods? This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle. It is important to realize chronic inflammation is the source of most chronic diseases, especially cancer, heart disease, dementia, arthritis and diabetes, fibromyalgia, to name a few. Chronic cellular silent inflammation is the leading cause of death in the world. Inflammation is normal, and the process of inflammation occurs when your white blood cells and chemicals get together and protect you from infections, bacteria, and viruses. When the inflammatory response gets out of control, the right anti-inflammatory foods will reduce your risk factors for chronic disease. I learned about the relationship between nourishment, food, and inflammation from an 80-year-old woman who had cured herself of liver cancer in the 70s. Now, I met with her in the 80s once a week. She was so strict with me, I was scared to deviate from my program. She scared the heck out of me, so I never cheated. Even though it was tough in the beginning, once I started feeling and looking better, it made sense to me to stick with it. Food is a powerful drug, so common sense dictates eat live, nutritional plants and foods that your body will love and that you love, and you'll start to heal. In 1996, Dr. Barry Sears came out with a New York Times best-selling book, The Zone. It explained the science behind living an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. Amazing how an 80-year-old cancer survivor in a very small town in Western Australia in the 80s knew all about anti-inflammatory foods, years before books were published on the subject. How blessed was I to find her. And guess what? I needed someone to kick my butt so I could stick to the program. Herbs and spices, or herbs and spices, are well known for their anti-inflammatory properties. Use fresh organic spices when possible and make sure they're not irradiated. The USDA and FDA states that irradiated food is safe for us to consume, while natural medicine doctors and researchers say it's not. Dr. McCullough states this: irradiated herbs, seasonings, and spices are exposed to 500 million chest x-rays worth of gamma radiation. This information is clearly publicized by the USDA and FDA. If you're interested in knowing more, I have a link below this video about products in the USA and around the world that are irradiated today. So buy local, organic or certified organic to be safe whenever possible. Now, the top potent anti-inflammatory spices and anti-inflammatory foods plus superfoods to nourish you are in a worksheet below this video, along with a shopping list, your daily food journal, and top healing teas, medicinal teas, ginger recipe to heal your gut, and my yummy recipe for sunflower sprouted seed dressing, and delicious detox smoothies and veggie juice recipes that I just love. Controlling your blood sugar and insulin levels with diet, exercise, meditation, and stress-releasing tools are the major components to living a better quality of life and flipping cancer and chronic disease on their heads. Get healthy, lovely you. Food is medicine, so get to the store and start your smart shopping to heal your life. Fermented vegetables. Balanced gut flora is paramount to a well-functioning immune system. When your gut is in perfect working order, you feel great. Inflammatory diseases start in the gut. Fermented foods like natto, wow, that's an acquired taste, and that's saying something. Tempeh, kimchi, and sauerkraut. Ferment your own combination of veggies. Make your own sauerkraut and kimchi. Stay away from kombucha because of the high sugar content. Fermented foods will help your body get rid of harmful toxins, such as heavy metals and pesticides. Now, breakfast. What's for breakfast? I get asked this question a lot. What can I eat for breakfast, seeing there's no cereals, no toast, no pancakes with maple syrup, no bacon? Wow, it's not fair. There's nothing to eat for breakfast. If you are a breakfast person, weaning yourself off the normal SAD, Standard American Diet, breakfast will be challenging. I'm not going to mess with you here. Ask yourself this question. Is cancer or chronic disease and pain, fear that I may lose my life, enough to make me want to change my ways? Let's save your life and heal your life with the right medicine. It's food. Here are some options. Steel oats and berries are fine with almond milk, homemade. I teach you how to do this in a worksheet below this video. Eggs and egg white veggie omelette? Occasionally. We get into eggs a little more soon. I made a big carrot green veggie berry juice every morning for breakfast. Go and buy a magical NutriBullet and let the healing properties from live natural foods start healing your body. You make the decision. This is your health and your life we are talking about. If you want to feel better, then think of food as powerful medicine. Okay, can I have eggs on an anti-inflammatory diet? There are many differing options when it comes to eggs. Technically, the whole egg offers more protein, vitamins and minerals than egg whites. However, are whole eggs good for you? Depends which article or authority, such as the AEB, the American Ed Board, you trust. There is a study that demonstrated regular consumption of egg yolks, whole eggs, accelerated the process of atherosclerosis, similar to smoking cigarettes. Due to eggs having a high arachidonic acid, AA, content, it's not advisable for anyone to eat them, let alone if you have cancer or another chronic disease. The high AA content in eggs creates bad eicosanoids. More details and information regarding AA is attached below this video in a blue monograph. Sorry for the bad news about eggs, lovely you. Please read the science behind it, and I know you'll make your own choice. If you choose to eat egg white omelettes occasionally, please make them organic, free range, straight from the farm. Organic eggs are the best choice because they are fed a natural diet free of hormones, additives, and pesticides. I'm sorry to tell you, but there are still some more big no foods you need to avoid because they are inflammatory, and you must get off them as soon as you can so your body can heal. Remember, this is not forever. Here we go. The less amount of white bread, white rice, white pasta, white potatoes you eat, the less cellular inflammation you will cause in your body, and the less cancer cells you will fuel. Flour, wheat, bread, bagels, dairy products, no cheese, sugar, honey, molasses, treacle, golden syrup for you guys down under. Sugar in all its forms must go from your food source. You are feeding your cancer or chronic disease when you eat these foods, and you do not want to feed your cancer cells, right? If you need sweetening up a bit, try organic stevia, not Truvia, which is made by Coca-Cola and marketed by Cargill. Cargill settled lawsuits about false allegations that the product Truvia was natural. Most of Truvia's side effects are related to erythritol, that is sugar alcohol that causes gastrointestinal issues, bloating, flatulence, and cramping. Stay away from red meat, non-organic chicken, bottom-feeding fish, farm-raised fish. If you can't find fresh wild fish, the next best thing is frozen wild fish. The next best thing is to buy farm-raised fish from these two countries, Norway and New Zealand, because they raise their fish humanely in low stocking density with strong currents compared to other countries. And I'm not being biased. New Zealand is the only country in the world that doesn't use antibiotics or vaccines. No packaged foods, no processed foods, no commercial salad dressings. No commercial products at all. Shop around the perimeter of the supermarket or just order online through Thrive Market so you're not tempted to go off your healthy healing program. This is not forever, okay? Your body loves you and is asking for you to stop the bad medicine, the bad food, and give it good medicine, good food, and let it heal. Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. I know you know some of this already. Maybe you want me to say it's okay for you to have steak, eggs, and fries and mashed potatoes. But I'm here to deliver the truth. I'm here to guide you and to set up a healthy structure for you to live by and educate you on food choices so you can live a healthier lifestyle and start to heal. The choice is always up to you. And if you go off the rails, so what? Just get back on when you can. Tell the guilt trip and the negativity to beat off. Just start again. I can't wait to hear how you feel after a week of eating majority 80% plant live foods. Share your story with me on Facebook. I can't wait to hear all about it. I was so excited about my energy levels that I had, and I was on majority raw plant foods. I woke up feeling better with a zest for life. I know you can do this. There is no magic bullet to curing disease. It's a combination of many factors. Becoming personally responsible, getting educated, and changing your way of living to an anti-inflammatory lifestyle is what will give you the best chance to heal your mind, body, and soul and deliver better quality of life. You can heal your life. You can save your life. And I can't wait to hear all about it. See you soon in session 5.